Alrighty, folks, welcome to the Shut Up and Race Street Stock Series as they make their return tonight here on Extreme Sim TV. Sorry for the late start. We had a little bit of issue getting the stream up and running. The event did not work. I do apologize for everybody that tuned in over at the other event. Like I said, nothing I can really do there but just start another event. Hopefully we can get everybody over here. Now, Shut Up and Race this season, as you can see, 5 Stars not on board as a title sponsor this season, but we're going to leave their logo up there for tonight. All that will be changed next week. But more information. A little couple of changes here to quickly get through before we get to racing. The main Street Stock Series this season will be transferring into a heat race format. So a little bit about that. We're going to take the first 2 from qualifying. They will transfer. And then you'll get your heat races later on that will settle everybody else out. And right now on the board at the top right now is Mr. Hacker on top of the board. But more or less, up in the booth with me here tonight for the season opener, Josh, it's Matt in the booth. You got a copy on it, buddy?
Yep, I'm here with you, Matt.
All right, once again, Josh makes his return. Mr. Langlos making his return to the channel. Well, Bud, what would you do if you're these drivers? How important is qualifying to try to go ahead and lock yourself in the feature event for later on this evening?
Well, yeah, if you get in the top 2 in qualifying here, you automatically get locked into the race, and that just brings the pressure off of you a lot because you only have to do one thing. You don't have to sit here and go through all these heats and all these other races and trying to get to the feature. So yeah, it's very important to try to get in the top 2 in qualifying.
10-4, man. Well, right now, the top 2 right now on the board, that's going to be Mr. Hacker and Mr. Jeff. Of course, Jeff back with us, one of the returning cars. Now, big news coming into this season. Our reigning and defending champion, Dustin, not returning here this season. So, guaranteed to have a new champion at the end of the year. That will be interesting. Well, folks, right now out here at Five Flags, again, we got quite a few heat races. We've got Taz's 5 for 75 later in the night as well. A lot to get through, a lot of little wrinkles to work out, but it should be a lot of great racing here this evening. And taking a look there at the 44 on track, I believe that's the 44 there working his way through. Race control for the evening. This is Molly up there running your race control, back here again with us. And folks, qualifying time is over. And at the top of the board, Brian and Jeff, they're going to transfer straight into the feature. And we'll get everybody started with heat race number 1. And Josh, talk about a little bit about heat racing here. 4 cars going in from this first heat. What would be your plan if you're out there racing this?
Well, I would probably try to save some tires here and then make your way up front to see if you can get the top 4. I'm not sure how many cars are actually starting in these heats.
Well, right now, row number 1,
cars.
let's see here. Row 1, Zach and Alan. Hang on, I'll let you know just how many starting. Row number 2, Jordan and Eric. So it looks like we got at least 3. That'd be 6 cars. Tyler there and Richard in 8th, 7th, and 8th. And it looks like we've got 9 cars in this heat, Josh.
Yeah, so you got 9 cars in this heat, so that just means you got to beat 5 other guys, almost half the field. So that should be pretty simple. Make your way up to 4th place, and you're in the feature. So.
And again, man, we're going to be taking tonight 30 cars into the feature race. It's going to be a big field out there tonight too, as well.
Oh yeah, 30 cars on this racetrack. It's a very small racetrack. I think it's only what a half mile. Yeah, it's a half-mile racetrack. I've actually been on this track with 30 or more cars during the Snowball Derby back in December of last year, or the year before that. And yeah, this racetrack is a blast. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting watching these guys.
Well, nevertheless, as we head towards turns 3 and 4, Josh, glad to have you on board with me, my friend. And the lights will go out on the iRacing Pace Car, and we'll get the new season of the Shut Up and Race Street Stock Series back going once again. Again, thank you to 5-Star Realty Group for all the help that they put together last season. Unfortunately, not on board as a title sponsor this season, but for now, we'll leave their logo up there for tonight. So, they're back for one more race, just to kind of put it up there for us, and we'll get ready to go green. Back up front, Allen in the second row, Jordan, Eric, Charlie. Here we go, Josh. We're going green at 5 flags.
Here they come off turn 4. Green flag out.
And good even start on that front row. But keep in mind, we're looking at P4 and 5. Man, that 50 machine washes up the racetrack a little bit. Coming under fire from the 22. Look at them, 3 wide for transfer.
Now almost, ooh, and the 24 gets really loose coming off of 4. They're about got 3 wide there, but they cleared each other.
That they did. Now single file down the back straightaway once again. Man, oh man, that 24 trying to hang on, but he's on the outside. There's nothing he can do right now, Josh.
Yeah, the outside is very, very tough. The preferred line is the bottom, so yeah, just on the outside, you're hanging on for dear life here.
Down into 3 and 4. Right now, that's the 38. We see him working his way through. Tiny Horse Johnson, otherwise known as Ryan Johnson. Ryan trying to work his way through. Setting in 4th right now. Tiny Horse to the bottom. He'll go for 3rd. Nice move there for Ryan. Look at that 22 now sliding back, Josh. It just seems like once you get on the outside, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, you can't do anything, and ooh!
There it is, trouble.
There he goes.
Well, that was a 91 of Jerry Stone getting into the side of him, and now Alan Young will move to your transfer spot. Well,
Charlie Bragg in the 22 that got loose there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a little bit rough for him. They'll be going to the last chance qualifier as we're coming to 2 laps to go. Not much change up here near the transfer spot.
Nope, and it looks like the top 4 here have actually pulled away from that number 50 of Eric Lake. So not sure if Eric's going to be able to catch back up to them unless one of them spins out.
Well, we're coming to the white flag right now. Eric doing everything he can to get back to Mr. Allen, and that's not going to be enough as they enter turns 3 and 4 here, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, he's really driving that car hard into the corners, but it's just not going to be enough.
At the checkered flag, heat race 1 comes to an end. Jordan, Zach, Mr. Ryan Johnson, and Alan Young will transfer to your feature event here later on tonight. So heat race number 1 in the books. Congratulations to these guys. And we'll get heat 2 lined up here in just a moment. Man, this is going to go by really quick, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, these heat races are going to go by real quick. Not very many laps. 8 laps around this half-mile speedway, so not much time to get your way up there.
Yeah, you're looking at 8 laps, something like 4 miles. Taking a look at heat race number 2, the drivers that's going to be in that lineup. 9 more cars. Royce starting on pole. Tyler there in 2nd. David Knowles 3rd. Brad Taz Becker 4th. Say JD here. Jeffrey. Jennifer back there as well. Michael and Wyatt. So here we go. Getting ready to do it all over again, Josh. What did you learn out of the first heat that you think these guys in the second heat can learn from?
Well, I bet you can learn that try to be careful on the racetrack. I mean, you're not trying to win this heat race. You're just trying to get in the top 4. So if you're 4th, you're good. You're in the race. So don't try to push it too hard. Don't try to wreck or anything like that. So yeah, just be careful and make your way up to the top 4.
And 4. Well, here we go. Getting ready to go green once again. And right now, again, Royce will bring them down to start heat number 2. Again, a little bit different for these guys out here doing the heat race thing, and it's a little different for everybody. It's going to take us a little bit to get used to it, but I do think it's going to create some great racing throughout the year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And here we go. Everybody side by side once again. Pace car will head to pit road here in just a moment. As you see, lights off atop the iRacing pace car once again. Royce will bring them down. And it should be interesting here tonight as we get ready to go green one more time here this evening. And this should be fun. Here we go. Lights off atop the iRacing pace car. And folks, don't forget, later on before the feature event, I do have something special for our race control to do before we get to our feature here tonight. Green flag getting ready to go in the air. Heat number 2. We're underway, Josh.
Yep, and the 99 gets a very good start there. He was kind of really up high in turn 4. But looks like he's going to lose that lead there. Like we were saying, the outside line is you can't do anything with that. You got to be on the bottom.
Meanwhile, battle back here for 4th in that transfer position. Brad Taz. Brad Taz Becker back here trying to transfer in that Gravedigger inspired paint scheme. Not enough. He'll go back to the bottom now.
Crossover.
Man, oh man. Not enough there, Josh. He tried it. Just didn't work.
Yep, and he's driving it pretty hard right now. Going to try to get back to the quarter panel of that 31. If he could just stick his nose up underneath him, he can get past him.
He just can't get that car alongside of him right now.
Yeah, he can't get down there, and the 31 just moves down to the bottom really good and blocks his moves. So, boy, he might have a run here going into 3. Not quite there.
Ooh, nearly contact. He moved him up the hill, Josh.
Yep, and there he goes. And going into turn 1, he's got the bottom now.
Oh,
they touched.
Boy. Jeez almighty.
He moved the 31 up the track, 27 back in that transfer position.
Mr. Taz out there tearing up the racetrack back to transfer spot. And 3 to go here.
There's still a lot of time left, or at least enough time for the 31 to get back to his bumper and do the same thing. Ooh, and he gets loose. Got a little too low there and lost it.
Yeah, Josh, he just pushed that car a little bit too hard. Got completely sideways, brought it back together. But we're at 1 to go this time by. And it looks like Royce is going to walk away with a heat win here tonight in heat race number 2. Tyler back there as well. David Knowles and Brad Taz Becker should be the 4 transferring this time. Out of turn number 4. Checkered is out. Everybody will work their way through. Well, we got 4 more locked in there, Josh, as we head towards the feature.
Yep, and that was a very good racing between the 27 and 31. Hopefully we'll be able to see some good, clean racing like that in the feature.
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. Heat race number 3 will go back up on the board. So here we go, heat race number 3 in just a moment. And should be starting this feature will be, or this heat, excuse me, will be Vern Smith is out there in this one. We got a ton of good drivers in this particular heat number 3. Here we go, heat race number 3. Here is your cars involved. Vern, Jonathan Cross, Mr. Mike Todd, Joshua Taylor, Patrick Carter, and Bob as well. So here we go. You ready to do this all over again, buddy?
Yep, and after this, we're going to be halfway done with the heats.
Halfway home tonight as we get ready to send them loose once again. See Vern up at the front of the field for this one. Heat number 3, excuse me, getting ready to go on the board here, side by side at the front. Vern and Jonathan Cross, both those guys have a good car normally throughout these league races for this series. Throughout the year, last year we've seen them have some amazing runs. See how it turns out now. Well, here we go. Green flag is back in the air, and we're back underway once again here. Well, now the green flag. I was a little premature there, but now the green's out. Vern jumps out to the race lead once again.
Yeah, when he gets a really good jump, that's really good for him. He's probably going to secure his spot into the feature with that move right there. Pretty good.
Yeah, he's definitely got away from him. Trouble back in the pack. The 0-1 around to Joshua Taylor. Patrick Smith involved. Man, oh man, some contact out of turn 4. And both those cars go around. Now that's going to move Carter, looks like, to the transfer spot. The 44 of Bob trying to chase him down. Great battle between these two cars. I tell you what, that 44 machine looks awful nice, man. Good looking race car out there on the racetrack right now. That is your battle, 4th and 5th. Vern out in front in the 14, pulling away. But the battle right now, Carter, Bob, and Mike Todd going at it here for your transfer spot. Should be coming to 4 laps to go this time by. Ooh, the 44 of Bob getting in the outside wall just a little bit there.
Everybody hangs on to it. He's still there. He's still in striking distance.
He's hanging on for all it's worth right now, doing everything he can. He's still right there with them. Not much he can do right now. He's not far off, though, if he can come up with something. He's got to get the Carter here to make that transfer spot. We will see. And what a race so far here tonight.
Yeah, it doesn't look like... Oh, we got a car spun out up top there, 09.
And right now, everybody going at it right now. 2 laps to go. Man, we're getting down to it here tonight. And what a race it is right now. 1 lap to go. Well, Josh, you think Bob's got anything to get to the back bumper of Carter?
No, he's not gaining any ground on him. He's staying a car length behind him, and just not going to be enough going in these last 2 corners here.
I don't know. He's got to run. Oh, not enough. You were right, Josh. He just couldn't get there. He had to run. He gave it everything he could do, but just ran out of room. What a race. What a race. Well, heat number 3 in the books once again. Vern picks up the heat win, and we'll get ready to go. Heat number 4 here in just a moment. Well, here we go once again. Everybody getting wound up one more time. And we'll get it rolling once again as everybody gets ready to go racing in heat number 4. Going by pretty quick, Josh, all these heats.
Oh yeah, they're only 8 laps, so there's not much racing.
Well, right now, here is your lineup for heat number 4. Kyle Johnson will start from the pole of this one. Bob there, Gary, Richard Orr, Kevin, Joe, Anthony, and Blaine. That's going to be your heat number 4 lineup for the evening. Well, folks, I got to step out of the booth for just one moment, so Josh is going to be your lead call for this one for just a moment, and I'll be right back in the booth with you. And Josh, be right back with you, brother.
All right. All right, we got one more lap to go till we go green flag for this heat race. Kyle Johnson in the 88 is going to lead him to green flag, and then right next to him is Bob Burlew. Gary in the 23 is third, Richard Orr in the 96 is fourth, and then right outside the transfer position is Kevin in the number 5. Here we go. We're going to go green flag here. Green flag is out. Kyle leads him to the green flag in the 88 machine. Very good start for him. In the 23 is gonna take second place over the 66. As the 66 can drop back. Oh, we got a spin. 96 and the 66 spun out.
Yeah, we're taking a look at it right now, man. It looks like they had just a little bit of trouble. And that's not going to help them at all, Josh. I tell you what.
Yeah, it looks like the 66 of Bob. He was trying to hang on the outside there, and he just lost it and collected the other two guys. There's one other guy. I don't know who it was, but he didn't spin, but he did get hit. I don't know if he has any damage.
Well, not to interrupt you there, Blaine, moving into third in the 05. He'll get around Kevin. But Kevin in fourth, but he's got quite the lead over Joe, who would be in fifth. So it looks like Kevin might be in a great spot to move on here.
Yep, as long as he just keeps his car straight, he'll be fine. The number 82 is not going to catch him. He's got to drive his car. Don't hit anything, don't spin out or anything, and he'll make it to the feature.
And 4 on that. Well, right now, 4 laps to go in this heat. See Joe sitting there in a fifth, trying to do everything he can.
It looks like Gary if we look up front, Gary in the 23 has actually caught the 88, and he's all over his bumper. Doesn't need to win this to get into the feature, but it looks like he's going to try to maybe go get the feature win or the heat win.
Heat win at least. And I've not been told. I don't think we're giving away points for heat wins. I don't think. Race control, if you know otherwise, you can tell me, but I don't think that we're giving away heat. 90% sure we're not, but great battle nonetheless up here between Gary and Kyle.
Oh yeah, Gary's doing a very good job. He's not overdriving it or anything. He hasn't ran into the back of the 88 or anything. We're on the white flag here, so I don't know if he's going to be able to get to him unless he can get under him.
Oh, he's
looks
there!
Like he might. Yep, he's underneath him now. He's just got to clear him.
Oh no! Side by side, Josh, who's gonna get it? Photo finish.
Got it. Wow. That was perfect timing right there.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's going to go to Gary.
You know he purposely held back so he can get a good photo finish like that.
That might have been the finish of the night right there. We're going to go ahead and take one more look at it in slow-mo if we can. If it'll let us. Indeed, it may just do it. While we're gridding up our next heat. Our next heat is gridding up. But we're going to go back here and we're going to check this photo finish out. Man, what a race that was coming to the line. Man, Gary literally timed this perfectly as our consolation race is getting gridded up there.
Yeah,
look at this finish, guys, at home. I don't think my co-commentator can see it in slow-mo like I've got it here, but man, these guys were on each other coming to the line. And I mean, Gary got it by inches. If only that was for the feature win tonight. Man, what a race. Well, we're going to get them lined up NRB main for the evening.
Yeah, it looks like we're skipping the last 2 heats, so the top 12 in this consolation race will go to the feature.
There's going to be top 12 out of this one?
Yep, so it's top 12. And, I believe Race Control just said that over the radio. So that's more than half the field, actually. There's 18 cars starting this, and you just got to be in the top 12.
Yeah, now that's going to be interesting, you know. And right now, basically what my thing is showing, the little ticker I've got, would be your top 12 drivers. You got to be in that bracket to make it. Man, oh man, that is going to be interesting right now. Oh, you ready for this one, partner in crime up there?
Oh yeah, this one's a little bit longer than our heat races. This is a 20-lap consolation race. We got more cars, so yeah, this will be a little bit more wild than those heat races with 8 or 9 drivers.
In form. Well, right now, double file at the front of the field. Eric right there on the pole, probably the safest place to be. Again, more than 12 cars out there, but the 12 you're showing on the screen would be the guys that are locked in right now as we start. Who is going to be the 12 to advance? Here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway once again in your B main.
Eric Lake leads him to green flag. Remember his heat race? I believe it was the second heat race. He was just outside, or no, maybe it was the first heat race. Just outside of that top 4. He's leading right now.
Yeah, he's in a great spot, man. If I'm in the top 5 or 6 cars, I'm not even racing at this point.
Yeah, you're not even worried about it.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about it.
You're pretty much guaranteed as long as you keep your car straight. So it's going to be hard to lose 11 positions from the lead. So
as we look back here through the pack at Jeffrey right there.
Oh, we got a spin.
Oh, big trouble!
Oh
my goodness.
Huge pile up. Holy moly.
Oh, man. And while it works itself out, right now Jeffrey is in 12th. And Christopher 13th. Trying to get it figured out who it would be in right now. And right now Jeffrey is the last car that would be in 12th in the 55 machine. 16 laps to go this time by. Meanwhile, up front, Eric has decided he's just going to set sail and just pull away from the rest of the field.
Oh yeah, Eric's gone, and then 44 of Bob, he's following him. Looks like the top 3 have left everybody.
Yeah, they pretty much checked
out. We got a spinner. We got someone stuck. Oh, Joshua Taylor in the 01. Oh, he just got off the track, but he was stuck at the pit exit there. And he just towed, so it looks like he may not make it to the feature here.
It looks like that'll move Joe in the 82 up into the transfer spot. Again, we're looking at 12 making it in. And I don't think we have any warm-up or break after this before your feature. I think it rolls right into your feature.
Yeah, it rolls right into the feature, looks like. I'm seeing consolation and then the feature, so.
I have to talk to the lead next week about maybe adding like a 5-minute one in between there.
Well, looks like everybody but Charlie Bragg is the only one that is out of the feature, plus the 3 cars that are out of the race. But Charlie Bragg's got...
We're back on. We're back.
Good.
All right, guys. Sorry for the interruption brought to you by Comcast. Oh, God almighty. Molly, before we get this feature race started, I've got a little quick thing for Miss Molly. So everybody stand by here for just a moment. While they're gridding up, we're going to run this as quick as possible while they grid up right quick.
Narito na. Wimpo! Okay, pivotara. Pomelo? It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Back after a little happy birthday thing for Molly. Unfortunately, I had to cut it kind of short, but happy birthday, Molly. We're going to go racing here in the feature. Here we go. As everybody's getting ready to go back to green flag racing once again. Our grid and everything's broken due to the little bit of a interruption that we had, so we're not going to have a grid work properly, I don't think, Josh. Unfortunately. So what is your plan here for the feature? Here we go, going green once again, lap number 1 on the board. And here we go, 150 laps. I don't think there's any fast repairs tonight to answer your question. And right now out front, Brian there leading the way. Again, he transferred straight in from qualifying, and out front he is. Have caution on the racetrack here already. Might be a little challenging with as many cars that are out there. I think it was Blaine. We'll go back and look. Indeed, it was Blaine there getting in trouble with the 38 there of Ryan Johnson. I do apologize about trading paints here due to the interruption. Everybody's car paint's kind of all over the place, but that was your first yellow of the evening. Well, kind of what we expected, Josh. A yellow flag early on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had you muted out there, Josh. Nobody could hear you. Rip.
Oh, why'd you mute me out? Come on. All right, well, anyway, at least we made it through lap number 1 and before we got a caution, so...
Well, I tell you what, folks, for the folks at home, the whole pre-race, what y'all missed between me and my co-commentator was my co-commentator trying to buy my Haley Deegan diecast from me. The whole time we were waiting for this race to start, he was wanting to buy that car.
I just want the fire suit, man.
Oh, God.
Wish you had the fire suit, you know.
Well, we're going to go do interviews now. Oh, let's see. Let me grab Mr. Patrick here.
You didn't hear that last part.
Nope, I didn't. Hey, Pat, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy on us?
I sure do. What's up?
Well, not much, man. You didn't make the show, I don't think, but...
I didn't?
But, hey, it was fun nevertheless, right?
Oh, yes, it was. In my first race, I was not strong at all. I felt pretty good in the consolation race because I was racing with a bunch of cars that aren't as fast at this track. Got chopped, and that's all she wrote. So I'm watching the first race of the season with you guys.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. And I'll tell you what, a lot of stuff for us to get used to here tonight. But hey, it's panning out to be a pretty good deal.
It is. It really is. Taking the green here, got Brian Hacker. Man, he's going to be a tough one this season if he races with us. Brian is a tough competitor. Yeah,
10-4. I know earlier on we had a little bit of trouble out of the lobby itself. I don't know if you guys did, but we got kicked out. But nevertheless, it's been a lot of fun, my man. And we got trouble once again as we were sitting here talking. We got trouble back in the pack one more time. And that's another thing I think we got to look for tonight, guys, is these guys aren't typically used to running together. We got a lot of new faces here.
Yep, that is definitely for sure. Got a lot of cars, a lot of guys that hadn't raced with us, and great big field. So there's going to be a little bit of growing pains. You know, not horrible. I think that we've got a pretty strong group of guys, and we can just get them calmed down.
10-4, man. Well, we're going to let you go, man. Have fun watching, and we'll probably pull you back in here a little bit later.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, have a good one, Pat.
You too.
That is Mr. Patrick Smith. Been a crazy night already. And 9 out of 150 complete. Well, Josh, what are you thinking here so far? Second yellow early on.
Well, I can't really think of much. We haven't been able to do very much green flag racing, but I can tell you that Brian Hacker on the 11, yeah, he does have a very fast car right now. He's hanging on to the lead. He's got very good restarts. And, yeah, nobody's been able to get past him yet or even get underneath him. So, yeah, he's doing very good so far.
All right. Well, one thing I forgot was the 5 for 75. I knew I was going to forget something tonight. So, I'm going to try to remember this off the top of my head because somehow when everything clashed, I lost all my notes as well. That's great. So I believe it was the cars that started 4th. I know it was 4th, 21st, and 23rd. Then, do you remember the other two, Josh, by chance? Because I lost my notes.
I do not remember. 27th, maybe? And then I'm not sure what the other one was.
We'll get Brad up here in a moment to help us out with that. We'll grab an interview with Brad during the next caution. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, when everything crashed, I lost all my notes, too. Man, oh, man. Been hectic already tonight, and we're only 11 laps into your feature event. Shut Up and Race Street Stock Series season opener. Here from 5 Flags. I'm going to have to go get my notebook over here in just a moment. We'll talk about what to expect as we go later on into this race. Because I do expect a couple of things to happen the later we go, just off of what happened the last year here at 5 Flags in that season opener. Again, running the same place, so a little bit shorter. Last year, Josh, we ran 200 laps, so it's 50 laps shorter here tonight. 12 laps complete. Josh, you want to bring them to green here, buddy?
And the 11 of Brian Hacker leads him to green. He has a very good restart there. And the 68, I believe that's 68, yep. He's going to move down to second place, or move up to second place. Take that away from the 76 of Scrivano. And he clears him going into 3.
Taking a look back here, Kyle Johnson in that 88 machine on the inside in 6, trying to pick up that position. And in line with the 21 of Jeff here. And right now, again, Jeff having a good year as well last year, trying to capitalize this season. Well, folks, what do you say here with 15 laps complete? What do you say we go crank it up for the first time tonight here at 5 Flags? While we got a little bit of trouble there for the 88, but while we got a little bit of a run here, we're going to go crank it up, and we'll be right back with you. Back here with you. We're doing a little bit of crank it up. Well, Josh, what are you seeing out there that's making you think? What are you thinking, and what's your plan here for going the rest of the night? Oh, I think we may have lost Josh. Josh, we still got you, buddy? Josh? Oh, maybe.
All right, I'm back.
All right, he's back.
My headset decided to do something funny, so not really
As
sure
we
what
got a
happened there.
battle for the race lead, you're back, man. Royce to the bottom of Hacker, and Royce trying to clear him here.
Yep. Here goes. We're gonna have our, what is that? The first lead change here.
That
It
will
looks
be
like
the first if Royce can complete it. Yellow's
And
out, and it will
caution.
be the
Yep.
first as the yellow flag flies.
That's gonna secure the 76 to the lead. I thought that Hacker there was gonna lose another position, but luckily the caution came out to save him.
See if we can find what happened here. Half of my systems that I would normally watch this stuff with aren't working. My crash camera and whatnot, so we're gonna have to do it manually. Find it. It was on the front straightaway. You see everybody checking up here at the back of the pack. And, well, one car I believe up there near the wall.
Yeah,
One more look at it. If I can get a car number. Didn't really tell who it was. But nevertheless, the yellow is out. Well, we'll get ready to do it again here in just a minute. We're 22 laps complete. Royce out in front. And while we got this break, Josh, let's take a look back last year. This exact same race last season that took place here at Five Flags for these guys. Of course, your winner was Dustin Shepard last season here. Not racing here tonight. But if you take a look at the top couple of cars in this race last season, Royce was able to pull off, looks like, about a 10th or 11th place finish. And last year, Royce started in the 15th position as well. So, carrying the momentum up front. Of course, Brian, new to the league, along with Jordan. And what's interesting, last season, we started with 300 laps. We're at 150 this season. And last season, we had eight leaders for 25 lead changes and 17 cautions. I don't think we're going to get that high on the lead change count this year, just because it's half the race distance. So how much does that play in effect, Josh, that now we're doing half of what we did last season?
Well, I don't know, man. If you got a shorter race, I think people might drive a little bit more crazier. So we might see more lead changes. You never know. People might drive crazier and run each other over, trying to get as many positions as possible and try to get up there to the lead.
Yeah, you take a look at like somebody like Brad Taz Becker, where he's running right now back here in 10th, is around about where he finished last season here. So you're seeing like somebody like Brad having the same performance as we go back green. 25 already in the books here tonight, Josh.
Yep, green flag back out. Royce is Scrivano in the 76 gets a very good restart there. 11, Brian Hacker's stuck on the outside here. Looks like he's going to lose second probably from, well, not yet, but I think he will eventually. There's the 68. 68, he's underneath him. He just can't get cleared. Oh, and the 14 moves up the track a little bit. I think he got a little loose.
That's going to be Vern back here trying to hang on to it as well.
And look who's making his way back up here. The 88, Kyle Johnson.
Kyle having a good run right back up here in the 4th spot here. Good run for Kyle as well. And I tell you what, your top 5 here for the most part, all except Royce, I don't even think ran here last season. From a quick glance, no, they didn't. So Royce is the only driver. Oh, that was close there between Kyle and Vern, but Royce and Vern, the only 2 drivers in the top 5 that was with us here last season. So these newcomers coming in, I tell you what, the new blood's hungry, and they're proving it here tonight, Josh.
Oh yeah, rookies are smoking the veterans right now.
Royce kind of trying to hold the guard for everybody else. But I tell you what, he's got Hacker, he's got Jordan, he's got all these guys right behind him. Of course, Kyle was with us there for a little bit last year as well. I don't think he started here at Five Flags last season from my records. But I tell you what, it's been a heck of a night so far. Take a look back at the pack. Somebody like a Jonathan Cross right now side by side with that 50 machine of Eric as well. And it's interesting when you look through this as they're still side by side. 9th and 10th right now. 33 complete.
It looks like 10. Yep, he's going to go up the track, lose 2 positions.
Yeah, he's going to let Bad Brad by as well.
Yeah, I was about to say, Bad
machine.
Brad. I'd say Bad Brad was coming in the picture there. He's with the battle, but the 50 ended up going up the track. And now they are single file.
Single file and getting her done here. And that's what you need to do. Just get single file. 35 on the board this time by. And these guys going at it. I'll tell you what, guys, in the comments, everybody watching the race here tonight, if you guys like having Josh in the booth on Mondays, let me know. We might try to get him in here a lot more often here going forward.
Yeah, you like me.
Yeah, I do like having you up here.
As long as my mic doesn't die again. Matt, you really need to start charging these microphones up.
10-4, man. Look at Jordan right there on the back bumper of Kyle. Trying to make it work. But Kyle hanging on, moving into the top 3 now. Great run for that 88 machine.
Yeah, he's doing very good. Did I just see a bumper go flying?
I thought I seen a bumper go flying, but I wasn't for sure. I mean, it's a little bit of trouble there for Kyle getting loose. He's got the 68 of Jordan all over his bumper. Speaking of bumpers,
it was not a bumper. It was actually the 24 of Alan Young hit the commitment cone, which is green. Usually the cones are yellow or orange, but that particular cone is green. So that's what we saw flying in the air.
So basically, we had an unidentified flying cone.
Yeah, exactly. So, no caution for that though. No caution for debris on the track.
Right now, Zach back here, a little bit of battling back in the pack, 16th and 17th. That's going to be Zach and Kevin back here having a good battle. You see that number 32 of Mr. Johnson back here. Right now, he's 1 lap down, or the 38, excuse me, of Mr. Johnson, who is 1 lap down. Old Tiny Horse back here, 1 lap down, trying to work his way back through the field as well. 41 complete this time by.
Yep, and as we go by, we actually see that the green cone that was hit a couple laps ago is back in place, so that's good news. Magically.
Oh man! Not to cut you off there, buddy, but we've got a mess back here behind with Johnson. These guys all over each other, lap traffic and everything else, just trying to work their way through. Meanwhile, Royce working his way through lap traffic right now with Mr. Brian Hacker, and Royce sideways going by a lap car. That's going to leave the door open for Brian.
Oh no, 7 nearly came back up into
him. Good golly moly, somebody throw a caution. My goodness.
And in all that, look who's back in the lead.
Mr. Brian drives through. My gosh, I'm glad I'm not race control tonight.
I think the 76 might have to get a change of underwear there. I mean, he almost got taken out twice there in that whole thing. The 07 nearly came back up in the track, took him out.
And now he's under fire from Kyle as well for second.
He's getting attacked there by the 88. He's underneath him now. He's going to be able to clear him as there's a lap car in the way.
Oh, he's got to try to get back in line in front of the 22, and he does. Back to the bottom. He's going to try to get, but now Royce has to get his rhythm back. We're already 46 laps complete here tonight, guys. He doesn't have time to fall back.
Yeah, we're about a third of the way done with this race. That lap car definitely helped the 88 get by him.
And Johnson doing a great job getting by him right now. Hacker pulling away right now. Royce, though, trying to get back by Johnson for P2. Single file around the bottom of the racetrack right now. 48 on the board this time by. And everybody hanging on right now.
Brian Hacker about 3 or 4 car lengths ahead of this battle for second. He's making his way through lap traffic to good.
And look at Johnson trying to hold Royce back. Royce able to pick back up to second. But I tell you what, Hacker has already opened up a 0.7 of a second gap, working their way through traffic.
We got a crossover with the 88. Ooh, they touch a little bit. 88 might have got a little loose, but he was able to hold on to it. He's still underneath the 76.
Still going to be down there. Royce got to give him a little bit more room here. 50 on the board this time by, folks. We ran 50 here tonight, side by side for second. Man, oh man, these guys are going at it.
And the 68 of Jordan's coming into the picture. He's all over the bumper of the 88 here. He's going to try to take advantage of the 88 getting by the 76.
Yeah, he's just trying to fill that spot underneath Royce here and try to freight train Royce all the way to the back.
Yeah.
Man, what a battle.
We got 3 wide.
Oh.
Man, this is tight. This is some tight racing.
Oh,
Imagine
man.
if this was a tighter turn racetrack. I mean, this racetrack has some wide turns, so you don't really have to brake as much. But imagine if this was like Lakeland or something.
Oh, we'll find out later this year, I promise. Right now, though, Jordan able to get by. Kyle actually dropping back to 5th. Once he lost the lead here, he's been in free fall mode. And he's got to be aggravated. Again, we're already 55 complete. You don't have the time to lose all these spots. Man, oh man, what a race here tonight.
Oh, looks like we're going to go 3 wide again.
Oh.
Wow.
Guys, you've got to keep doing this. You're going to wear the broadcasters out with this 3 wide stuff. Holy cow. Now Johnson back to the bottom again of Vern.
And I believe, though, 5 of Blaine is also... Yeah, he's not a lap down. He's in this, too. 68's going to drop back a couple positions there. 14 hanging on the outside. I don't think he's going to be able to make that work, though. Oh, I think I just heard a car.
Oh, trouble right in front of them.
Oh,
and yellow is out. Did you see who was turned around there when they went through there, Josh?
It was the 07 of Anthony Nelson, and it looks like he's actually been disqualified from the race.
Man, that could have been disaster. Oh. What in the world happened to Anthony? See, Anthony was up here on the top side. The 11 was coming through. He goes high to give the race leader all kinds of room. Just smacked the wall, lost the car. And geez, everybody coming through. He did a great job of tabbing out there if he did that manually. Keep from getting hit. And here we are back under caution. We got guys hitting pit road, including Brian. Kevin's going to stay out. See cars on pit road here, including the 11. Right now, Jeff down there as well on pit road. 58 laps complete here tonight. Well, it's been a crazy night tonight, man.
Oh yeah, there hasn't been as many cautions as I thought there was going to be, so it's been very good racing. Sometimes going 3 wide, and man, me and you are going ooh ah ee ah up in here.
We're walking all over each other because there's so much going on. It's great.
Oh yeah, this is definitely good racing to provide for the viewers, everybody on YouTube here that's watching tonight.
Well, guys, while we got this very rare opportunity, we're going to go take a step back, go to commercial break, and we'll bring you back here to the Shut Up and Race Street Stock Series season opener at Five Flags here in just a moment on Extreme Sim TV. Be right back with you.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this 1.625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead, and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. Well, here we go. It's just about to go away. They bump coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Ryan. Dale Earnhardt is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro.
All right, here we go. We're coming back. All right, back. Guys, we're back here with you. Getting ready to go back green. Double file behind the eye. Racing a pace car once again. Lights on the top of their pace car. A little bit of extended yellow here right now. Well, Josh, it's been a hectic first 50, 63 laps. And we're going to get ready to go back green. Everybody fresh tires out there right now. Hacker out there on the top side. I believe he may have the strongest car of the night. Again, 63 of 150 complete here tonight, man.
Yeah, you mentioned Brian Hacker. He's got a very fast car. I also think that the 88 has a very fast car, too. If he can get out front, I believe he might be able to pull this one off.
And we're still extending the yellow.
I believe they might. I don't know what they're doing. I think they might be sorting out lineup issues or something. I'm not really sure what they're doing.
Well, we know we got Molly up there in the booth, and she does a great job. And if she's got an issue to sort out, I'm sure she'll get it figured out. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to display the red flag on iRacing. I kind of wish we did, to where we could stop these cars when we had a situation like this and get it lined up. Lights are off now on the pace car. We'll see if she makes the call to turn them back on.
All right, sounds like they got everything sorted out, so we're going to be going green flag here once again.
All right, everything is good to go.
Yep, and race control just confirms that they're going green.
All right. In the epic words of Molly, we're going green once again. 66 on the board. Green flag is out. Great start there 92. From a 21.
Not a great start for the 92 over there in third. He actually stalled it a little bit. He's going to drop back to fourth place, possibly. He's still on the bottom, though, so he's got the preferred line. Oh, it looks like he slipped up there. He got a little bit too low.
In trouble. I seen one car out of shape back in the pack. Was that the 44 getting sideways, maybe? I'm not completely sure.
Yep, it looks like it. Yeah, the 44. They got a little loose going in the corner. These tires are cold. Remember, they all got brand new tires. So they're cold the first couple of laps. I think he just threw it in there a little bit too hard and got loose, but he was able to hang on to it. Meanwhile, Jeff in the 21's leading over Brian Hacker.
Yeah, out front right now, Brian in second, Kyle Johnson third, David Knowles fourth, Allen in fifth, Jay in sixth. 69 out of the 150 in the books here tonight.
Top three pulls away right now.
70 of 150 in the books here. And you're right, the top three starting to step away from the field. But look at this, back on the lead lap. Old Tiny Horse back on the lead lap back there. Old tiny horse Ryan Johnson.
Yep, and his number 38. He's right there behind the 44 car that they got a little loose there a few laps ago. So.
Yeah, right now as everybody works their way through. And single file.
Looks like we might have a battle for the lead here going into 3. Brian Hacker has the inside.
Brian doing a great job, able to get to the inside here and works his way by. Lead change
He
up
just
front.
blew by him. He just blew right by him. I mean,
You know what? I tell you what, Brian reminds me so much of Dustin. And Dustin, your defending champion, and how he runs these races. I tell you what, man, oh man, do I wish Dustin was here. You want to talk about a showdown. Dustin was here to defend his title with the 11. Man, we would have us a race, I'm telling you. Because I just see it, Josh. You can just see the way Hacker is driving here tonight. He is going to be a contender if he sticks around.
Oh yeah, he's doing a very great job tonight. I mean, he's pretty much mistake-free. He's been passed a couple times, but he's been able to make his way back up into the lead. He's been staying up there in the top 5 the whole race, so a very good job.
And right now, Jeff, they're dropping back again. He's got a car to the inside and the 88 car underneath of him.
Yep,
Jeff doing everything he can here.
Kyle Johnson, who we were talking about, I mean, he's got a really fast car too, and looks like he might be able to clear him here. Yep, he's ahead of him.
And keep in mind, guys, the little numbers on the ticker on your screen, all that will be fixed next week. I'll have all of their custom numbers done as well. That's actually going to take me a while.
The 76. Ooh, the 88 gets loose. He hangs on to it. It doesn't look like he's going to lose a position unless the 76 gets under him. He's underneath him. I don't know if he'll be able to clear him. The 76 actually followed the 88. That's the 21. So that's how he ended up in that position.
Wow, what a race. And now the 76, I believe, is Royce. And right now, Royce is 1 lap down in that 76. Trying to get that lap back.
Yep, now he's got his eyes set on the 11 of Brian Hacker. He's going to try to race his way back on the lead lap instead of getting it with a caution, with a wave around.
And I mean, even if he's able to do that, you're still going to have to have a caution to get him back to him.
Yeah,
See,
right.
side by side behind him. See Jeff there taking over second. Oh, he's getting his back end all jacked up by the 88 of Kyle Johnson. Man, he had that bumper all up on that back bumper of that 21 machine. Man, what a race here tonight, Josh. Amazing racing.
Oh yeah, they're not lending very much room.
82 of 150 on the board. And 83 this time by. And don't forget, folks, this Thursday, the ARCA series will be back in action. Unfortunately, I do not cover the ARCA. My good friend, Mr. Brad Taz Becker, handles all of that. I'll get you a link to that at the end of this show. And I don't know if I'll be racing that this week or not. Got to check my schedule. I may be. I might be running the ARCA series this week. And right now, Jeff trying to run back down Hacker, but Hacker's got a 1.1 second lead here tonight at Five Flags. Well, Josh, you've seen 85 laps of racing action. If you're out there in one of these cars, what is your plan going towards the end of this one?
It's getting near the end, so if you were saving tires, you better start going now. I mean, it's no saving anymore, and I don't think a lot of these guys are saving. Oh, we got a crash! Oh my gosh!
What car number, buddy?
76, he barrel rolls.
10.
76 is barrel rolling.
That's going to be Royce. That's a 76 machine. We'll get a camera on him momentarily.
Dang.
that moment when your co-commentator goes, "We got a crash! Oh my gosh!" and you're like, "What car, buddy?"
It was
Oh,
crazy. Wow, that was.
oh, that was nice.
Oh,
Somebody clip that from the stream, please.
man, if that was a real life accident, my gosh, I'd be a little worried about that.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Somebody would have to get the ambulance out. Ambulance in turn number 4. Man, he just got clipped there and just up and over. He was about to get to Hacker there, the 88 in the grass to get around it. He had to barrel roll that car about 5 times. Folks, if you get motion sickness at all, I'm going to forewarn you before I do this replay. You might want to turn away from your screen here in just a moment. Because I get this feeling this is going to be a wild ride. So, there's your 5-second warning. Let's go take a look of what it was like to be on board, if I could talk, with Mr. Royce here. And what an incident.
Yeah, and Roy. Wow, I'm just. Jeez. There, Royce was actually trying to get back on the lead lap there, but fortunately, I don't think he's gonna be able to get back on the lead lap. He's 3 laps down now, out of the race.
And we're on board with him as we're going to take a look at what happened. Just got clipped here and up and over, and holy cow. What a ride. And he is definitely going to be out of this one.
I didn't even know there was enough speed to flip him over like that. That was
wow.
That was
That
crazy.
was quite the incident.
Yeah, unbelievably, he didn't have a
Well,
lot of damage.
so it should be 60 to go. Let's see if Royce is in here. We grab a quick word with him if we can. He had such a quick car. Not coming to a premature end. Hey, Royce, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. You got me?
Yeah, you okay? I mean, are you okay, first and foremost, buddy? Holy cow, what a wild ride.
Yeah, I think my bell got rung on that one. But no, you know what? I got myself caught a lap down early, and Brian was nice enough to kind of let me get my lap back the old school way. So I appreciate him for letting me do that. But I think there was, just a battle over real estate over there. So I think he didn't realize that I was a lap down car that was looking to get the lap back. So it's all good. We'll share the blame, and we'll move on to the next one.
Alrighty, buddy. We're getting ready to go back green, so best of luck to you next week, my friend.
Thanks, Matt. Take care.
And we're back underway here, Josh. Once again, back under green. Brian steps out to lead once again. We did have some pit stops, fresher tires back here around the 21 machine. We'll see if that kind of helps the 21 work his way back through. But right now, it's stuck deep in the field back here in ninth.
Yeah,
Man,
the
oh,
idiot
man.
of Kyle is following him. Up front, Brian Hacker, he's already pulled away from the second place car of 31 of J.D. Callahan.
JD back there trying to hang on, but we're going to keep an eye on these 4 fresh tires back here. In trouble, as I say that, the 21 in trouble. Tiny Horse caught up in it as well. Big trouble coming. Watch out, guys. Whoa. Car's grabbing the brakes, getting out of shape, trying to miss it. And just as I was talking about Jeff and the fresh tires, he goes around. Yellow back out, lap number 95.
I was saying those cold tires, they're loose for a couple laps, and
yeah, I think he got a little bit of help, though, out of the 88 machine. Just a little bit of help. And poor Tiny Horse had nowhere to go. And that 55 doing a great job avoiding it.
I was about to say, the 55 just did a great job getting past that. I mean, he locked up his his tires, but he got around it. He actually had to miss the 92 as well.
I'm back under caution once again. Lap number 96 on the board. Man, oh man, what a race. Well, I really hope everybody here is enjoying watching this thing. It has been an absolutely crazy race. so far. And 97 of 150 in the books. Jay right there in the 31. Jonathan Cross there as well. Jordan, Kevin, Eric, and Brad, Taz, and Becker all inside that top 7. Boy, oh boy, Josh. Been a fun night so far, man. I think we lost Josh here for a minute.
Nope,
He might
we're still
have been
here.
abducted by the aliens.
We're still here. Mike didn't die this time. We're still here.
Well, at least I know you wasn't abducted, buddy.
Yeah. Yep. Wasn't abducted by aliens or ghosts. The booth is not haunted, is it?
Oh, no. Oh. Never know, this booth may be haunted.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's haunted by the ghost of Shoe Thrower.
Oh,
There we go. We're going with that. We're going to go there.
that ghost is killing these microphones too, I'll tell you that.
We all know she was always good at killing the microphone.
Oh, she? Okay. Was
Yeah,
that, one of your,
the Shoe Thrower, the ghost. Oh, my lord.
is that one of your past girlfriends?
Oh, my lord. Anyway, we're going to go back green now.
Oh, we're not going green this time, so that means we can continue.
Bowie, do not extend the caution. I need you to go back green, Bowie.
Always knew you
Oh.
brought women into the booth.
Oh, God. All right, folks. 99 and 150 complete. Oh. Next, we're going to have Shoe Thrower show up in the comments.
Yeah.
She does, I blame you. Anyway, we're going to get ready to go green once again. We'll get this sorted out and get them back going. Looks like we're going to be good to go here.
Yep,
Here
going
we go. Green flag back in the air. 101 on the board this time, bye.
Not such a good start for the 10 there. He's going to drop back to 4th.
Yeah, you see him dropping back there to 4th here. Like you said, just didn't get the start he wanted. I mean, you can't have that happen this close to the end, man. You're running out of time.
Oh yeah, we're within less than a third of this race done, so or less than 2/3.
And we got a car outside wall. Back straightaway. Looks like they bounced off the wall there. They'll keep it going. I believe it was a 24 of Allen. Allen getting in the outside wall there. He kept it straight. And right now, everybody down the back straightaway. Brian out front.
Yeah, he's got a very good lead right here.
Of about
He's just-
about a half a second here right now.
Yeah, he's just hoping this thing stays green flag. He can just cruise on to victory lane. Oh no, he might hope for a couple more cautions so they just have to deal with lap traffic.
Well, folks, I'm going to leave you in the wonderful hands of Mr. Langloose in the booth here. I'm going to step out for just a moment. I'll be right back. Promise,
Right, me
Josh,
and the
I'm not
ghost.
going to get pizza
Or women.
or women, and I'll be back with you in a moment.
Alright. Well, Brian Hacker still leading the race here. His lead doesn't seem to be growing too much or getting eaten up. Well, actually, now it's starting to get eaten up. Just as I say that, the lead goes... Oh, nope, it's about the same this time around. Oh, we got a battle for second place now. The number 10, Jonathan Cross, is underneath the 68. Well, 68 gets a little loose. He goes up high, doesn't hit the wall, but he's going to lose another position to Eric Lake. He moves to third place. 68 of Jordan hangs on to it. Brian's lead is growing now. He went from a little over half a second to a second lead. '13 is Zach Mitchell back in 7th place. He's battling with the 31. Doesn't look like he's going to get by him that time around. And we got a battle for second here. Eric Lake actually moves to 2nd place now. Go chase down the 11 of Brian Hacker. Oh, the 10's coming back down. And still there on the inside. He's going to try to pass him back.
All righty, Josh, back here with you, buddy.
Well, welcome back to the booth. Oh, you brought ice cream.
Yeah, I did bring ice cream, so we're good.
All right, well, that's pretty good. I was hoping you'd bring that Haley Deegan suit, but yeah, brought ice cream. That's still good.
All right, now, Jonathan at second. God, you're in that Haley Deegan suit, my lord.
All right. Yeah, the lead for Brian Hacker's actually increased because these guys have been battling for 2nd place this entire time. A 68 of Jordan actually got a little high and dropped back to 4th, but he's back in 3rd now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job, great battling, and we're coming up getting closer and closer to 30 to go, buddy. You're running out of time, and I'm telling you, Hacker's got such a great race car tonight. I don't see anybody catching him, to be honest.
Unless if we get another caution and he gets a bad start and somebody else gets a better start than him. Yeah, I don't know. Brian's doing pretty good.
And right now, Jonathan Bryan going at it right now. And I tell you what a good race so far. But Brian Hacker, man, he is just pulling away.
You know, I don't think anybody else has actually been able to go up underneath him and drive past him for the lead, except for that number 76, who is not in the race anymore. He barrel rolled.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't remember seeing anybody else pull it off and battle there for 4th. That's going to be Zach to the bottom in the 13, making it work.
Yeah, and the 13's actually been moving up very quickly. He was back in 7th a few laps ago, and I was just talking about him before you got back, and yeah, he's making his way up to the front here. He's on the bump for the 68. Gonna get some more positions here.
Yeah, trying to, but I mean, right now, everybody's just kind of pinched down, especially right now.
Yeah, and the 68's up underneath the 10 here. I was thinking he might have stuck on his bumper and followed him up, and there he goes. He might do it now.
No, he's easy does it.
Yeah, but he's going to follow the 68 past the number 10, and now he's just got to get his front bumper underneath the 68 past him.
Yeah, right now, everybody back pretty much single file right now. And I tell you what, though, Hacker is in another zip code here tonight. Battle for second again. Here comes the 13 of Zach back to the bottom.
Zach picking up another position. He's got a really fast, really good handling car right now. I mean, he drove from at least 7th. When I saw him, he was in 7th, and now he's all the way up here in 2nd. So, oh, and he banged the wall a little bit. Don't think that's going to affect him too much. He's going to hold the bottom. As long as he holds the bottom, he should be good.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just out of curiosity, what lap are you on there, Josh, by chance?
Lap 123.
Yeah, me too.
124.
Okay. Making sure we're all synced up here.
Yep.
And the 50 machine will go to 4th. That's Eric to 4th. But I mean, all this battling going on behind Brian, and Brian has just said adios at 2.3 seconds.
Oh yeah, Brian is gone right now. He's in lap traffic now, but it doesn't seem to be too heavy to where it's affecting his lead at all. He's able to work his way around all of them. He has 2 cars right now.
Right now, Hacker doing a great job of leading the way. You know, they always say, do you know the way? Right now, Hacker, and he definitely knows the way. Because he has definitely got the fastest car here all in the whole field. Last time by, he pulled away once again. And I tell you what, this time, the last lap that counted, though, Zach here was a little bit faster than Hacker. By just a little bit. By about a tenth.
I mean, he's really fast. He's already pulled away from the 10. He's doing very good right now.
But he's only going to have roughly a little over 22, 23 laps to get to him.
Yeah, he's probably not going to have enough time. He's going to need another caution here, and then he's going to need a caution like right now, so he can have enough time to get back up to speed and get past. Brian.
You got to look at it right now. Brian's got 71 laps on the set of tires he's on. Maybe they're starting to give up. Zach has 33. I think he's still in the Goldilocks zone of tires, if you will. You know, so
yeah.
I don't know. 20 laps to go. That's going to put 92 laps on Brian's tires. Do you think it'll get to the point where the tires will fall off a cliff on him, and Zach can really start reeling him in at that point?
It's very possible. I don't know. It doesn't seem like the lead's getting any smaller, though. And these laps are going to go by pretty quickly, so I still would like to have a caution so that... And then have a caution at the right time so I have enough time to get past him. Because, you know, on the restart, Brian's going to pick the inside, and the inside's the preferred line, so I want a few extra laps to get to his bumper and get underneath him and pass him.
Yeah, I think I see oil down there in turn 3 and 4. Don't you? Right here, there's oil.
Oh, yeah. Well, I see that cone flying in the air again. I don't think that we should get a debris caution.
Yeah, definitely. Well, right now, everything's kind of evened out at the front of the pack. Brian Hacker doing everything he can to maintain the lead, but he's closing in on some lap traffic. He's going to have to work his way by with 17 laps to go. Hacker really on the back bumper to 55 now. Does this 55? Great move. He'll get up out of the way. We'll let Brian Hacker go on by. Trying not to cost him any time if possible. 16 laps to go. Hacker has been on rails all day today. Man, 5 lead changes on the race. The Hacker right now, 1.9 seconds is the gap. A little bit of problems here with the 22. He tries to get around him. 22 holds his momentum up just a little bit, Josh.
Yeah, he holds him up. It looks like he's going to let him by this time, or at least be a little bit easier.
Oh, he's fighting him pretty hard here. This is not helping Hacker.
Nope, he's still hanging on the outside. He's still right there. I think he's cleared him now, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
And Zach back here in second. Now, he's got to get through these lap traffic cars as well.
Oh, we got a car spun.
Oh!
And the 11 actually moves up the track to avoid it, and that's going to get the 22 back past him.
Yeah, this is not, no caution. This is not good, though. Hacker stuck. Shrunk. Yeah, it shrunk a lot. And Hacker's stuck on top of the racetrack. He's got to get back down. He gets in the back of the 22. He's saying he's got to go. He don't have a choice. 7/10 of a second.
13. Yeah, he sees that 13 right there. We got about 10 laps to go.
Man, oh man, Hacker has to be sweating palms, bullets, anchors, and everything else you can think of.
He's got to be absolutely perfect for these next 10 laps right here. I mean, that 13 is right there. One more mistake, and the 13 is going to be on his bumper.
And let's not forget about this is his first career start with the Shut Up and Race crew. And to come out here your first time out, And it's 11 laps to go, and this type of league that's already established great competition from the years here with me, turn 3, everywhere these guys have been. For Hacker to come out and put on a performance like this, it is great. He's coming up on more lap traffic, Josh, and right now they're side by side in front of him.
Yeah, a little bit heavier traffic here, and then they got a car in front of these two. So, well, it looks like the 96 is going to let him by pretty easily, but is the 61 going to hold him up? That's going to be the question. It doesn't look like it.
It looks like Hacker able to go to the bottom. The car's still handling pretty well. He's just counting the laps down at this point. 8 to go. Praying that there's not a caution.
And no more mistakes.
Now remember, in this series, we do have race control, but iRacing does throw the cautions. Unless there's something going on that Molly would have to. And right now, behind him, Zach caught behind those two cars side by side, not helping him. Man, Zach's got to be thinking, what do I got to do? What if I get another chance? What if I get a caution? Because I do believe right now that's the only thing that's going to get him to Brian is if he gets a caution here.
Yeah, he's got to hope for a caution and get a very good restart and be able to get on the bumper of that 11 before it's over.
But right now, not enough. Hacker out front, 5 laps to go, and Hacker pulling away now, a 1.1 second gap. 1.1 on the board. And what a job Hacker has done all night long. And down the back straightaway he'll go, nice and smooth. 3 laps to go this time by. 3 laps to go here. And man, Josh Hacker's had such a great race. And he's just kept it nice and steady all night long.
Yeah, he's kept the car pretty clean. I don't think he's actually been involved in any accidents, so yeah, he's doing very good.
Now 1 mile away from a checkered flag here at Five Flags Speedway. Down the back straightaway. Coming through the corner, white flag in the air.
He's driving that thing so smoothly too. You can see he's following that line at the bottom. Very
Great
good
job. White FSM Customs, white flag in the air. One more time around. And out of turn number 4, Brian Hacker, first career start and win in the Shutup and Race Street Stock Series. What a great run for him tonight, Josh.
Oh yeah, and Zach Mitchell holds on to get second there. Thought he might be able to win this thing, but out of time. Didn't get a caution he needed. Jonathan Cross also third. He held on to third place.
Taking a look at the laps led, 113 laps led for Brian. What a night.
Has a dominating performance.
Oh. Well, let's grab Mr. Hacker if we can. Mr. Hacker, Matt and Josh in the booth. You got a copy of me?
Gotcha, bud.
Man, oh man, your first start, you come out here, you lead 113 laps, get the win. What a race you had here tonight, bud.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I love these cars. They're a blast to run, and seems like a pretty good group. I'm happy to be here and happy that we were able to put it in victory lane and race number 1.
You did a great job. Yeah, they give you the points lead, obviously. You think the momentum going forward, do you think you can go out here and get a title here in your first season?
That'd be great, wouldn't it? I'm here to try to win a championship. I'm not really here for any other reasons. So I'm gonna try to keep this momentum rolling. I love these cars. It seems like it's a pretty good group of guys. Like I said, I'm just happy to put the car in victory lane and the sponsors to a little recognition on your channel tonight.
Alrighty, man. Speaking of sponsors, if you want to go ahead and go through them for us.
Sure. The biggest one on the cars, Narrative Coffee Company, is actually owned and operated by the number 98 car in this league right here, Richard Orr. So big shout out to him. He's been a supporter of mine for a long time. Speed 51 Western Super Series. you know, you name it in iRacing, I've raced it, and these cars are one of my favorites. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
I'm looking to see if we got Richard in TeamSpeak here. I don't see him, unfortunately. Funny story.
I think he may have taken off.
Yeah, I think he did. What I don't know if you know this or not, but I used to broadcast for Richard's league there for a while.
I did know that. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
been an admin for Western Super Series for a little while now.
Yeah, that's where I remembered the name. Well, it's good to have you back on the channel, man, and great job with the win. And
Thanks, guys. Looking forward. Yeah, sorry about that.
You're fine, buddy. And I think you've got a good car. Look forward to seeing you back out here, man.
Yeah, me too. It'll be a lot of fun.
All right, see you, my man.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. And Josh, you want to handle P2 here tonight, buddy? If we can find him here. Oh, nope, the alien's got Josh. Josh is missing. Oh no, we're missing Josh. Oh no, Josh is missing. Let's see if we can get P2 up here. See where Zach may be. Hey Zach, Zach, Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
Alrighty, man. Well, you tried to run down Hacker there, but you just ran out of time. And you think if you'd had a little bit more time and another caution or something, you could have pulled something off?
Maybe if I got a caution. I ran the right front off it, passing everybody else. So because I pitted at last caution with like 40, 50 to go, and I used the right front up getting by everybody else.
Well, you did a great job here tonight. Second good start to the season, man. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Alrighty, man. Well, you did a great job, buddy. Anybody you'd like to thank?
I don't know. My money, I guess, for buying me this. I had iRacing probably 5 years ago, and it's been a while since I've been on, and I just got it probably about a month ago back again after I got some money saved up to buy me a computer. So.
Well, congratulations on being back, my friend.
Thank you.
Alrighty, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we'll grab third place out here, Mr. Ross here. Let's see if we can find Jonathan. Where is Mr. Jonathan? Jonathan. Mr. Cross.
It doesn't look like he's in here.
Yeah, there he is. There's JC. And Josh is back, by the way. Hey, hey JC, you got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got a copy on you.
Alrighty, man. Pretty good run for you tonight.
Yeah, my first podium finish here in 3 seasons for Shut Up and Race, so I'm pretty pumped about it.
Great job, man. I was thinking that might be your first, but man, you just couldn't go get the new blood. The new blood was out front tonight, and they did a great job.
Yeah, I mean, everybody in the top 5 there was pretty fast, and we had some pretty good battles for this third spot with Lake and I forget the other one, Madden. But yeah, we battled out pretty good there with about 15, 20 to go, and kind of got together with Lake a little bit and sent him back, and he just couldn't recover to get back up there. So yeah, good finish. Happy with it, and I want to thank Patrick, Taz, Vern for holding the lead together. And that's all I got. I don't get to do this much, so that's all I got. And appreciate you guys broadcasting it for us.
No problem, man. It was a lot of fun. All right, congratulations, JC.
All right, thanks, man. We'll see you next week.
See ya. Alrighty, folks. Well, Josh, you back from the alien attack?
Yeah, them aliens are rough. My gosh. And then I also had the ghost girl. I don't know what her problem is. She dancing and stuff. It didn't make any sense.
If you got the ghost girl, man, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what was even crazier?
What's that?
She was wearing that Haley Deegan suit.
Oh my God. On that note, folks, it's been Matt and Josh and the Shut Up and Race.
Oh, I had to give her the rest of my ice cream cone.
Oh God. Anyway, it's been Matt and Josh with the Shut Up and Race Street Stock Series here tonight at 5 Flags. It's been a lot of fun. If you guys want this guy back in the booth with me, I'll find a way to make it happen. It's been a lot of fun. What do you think, Josh? You think you're up for coming back for another one?
Oh heck yeah! I like this racing. I like the heat races. Those are pretty cool because they're very short and they offer pretty good racing because everybody's trying to battle to get into that transfer spot. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to this season.
Alrighty, for Matt and Josh in the booth, the Ghost Girl Ice Cream and Haley Deegan's fire suit. Apparently, it's been Matt with Extreme Sim TV. We'll see you next time in the next race. It was a lot of fun. Josh, thanks, man, as always, for coming out.
Yep, no problem.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Everybody have a great night. Stay safe.